Environmental news now. Throughout the month of July, coastal Bend area environmentalists have been calling on people to avoid using single-use plastics. Think of things like grocery bags and other wrapper type items. Now, according to organizers, not only does limiting single-use plastics benefit the beaches, but also the animals that call it home. Our Mariah Gallegos reports.
There's no getting away from it. And so the more we can reduce the amount of single-use plastics throughout society, not just here, but globally, the less of that material will end up on our beaches eventually.
A recent report shows single-use plastic consumption rose by about 300% during the pandemic.
If you look at the numbers for the amounts of plastics, especially single-use plastics that are being produced annually, it's growing by about 12 million tons per year. So there's a lot of growth every year. That's on top of what's already being produced.
More disposable foodware, packaging, and PPE gear led to a rise in this ongoing issue. Jeremy Conkle with TAMUCC says that's why highlighting months like Plastic-Free July are vital.
Here in the coast of Bend, it's pretty obvious when you see what's going on. You can see the plastic debris everywhere.
It is a domino-like effect, hurting the sight of beaches as well as the environment and sea life.
From large nets in the water, ghost nets, down to smaller microplastics and nanoplastic debris. A lot of this stuff, the larger materials break down to smaller and smaller fragments. They don't ever really necessarily go away.
Conkle says recycling and finding ways to live clean are helpful, but there's also a bigger issue at play that needs addressing.
We need to hold the manufacturers and the way society has been put together accountable, because until there are changes at the top in the way in which we use plastic, consumers are still going to use it for whatever use it's put out there.
Until bigger providers slow down on their plastic supplies, he says we will always be a step behind.
That's the world we live in, right? And until we change that world, you can't really change the behaviors of millions of people as easily. So you have to start by changing the packaging and how things are done at those upper levels that result in that plastic getting down into the consumer's hands.